Hey guys, Tech Guy Charlie here and welcome to the channel. In this video, I am going to show you some of the best hidden or less known features on Samsung Galaxy smartphones, and I'll be demonstrating on the S23 Ultra, but many of the features that I'm going to show you should be there on the S22 and the older Note series. So let's start the video, and this time I'm going to start with a feature that is new. So this phone has a feature that allows you to extract items out of photos. To demonstrate, let's go to the gallery and open a photo. So here's a photo of a dog. Now watch what happens when I long press on the dog. And bam! The phone automatically highlights the dog, so we can now copy, share or save the dog as a new image. So if we select save, you will notice that only the highlighted area gets saved as a new photo. So here it is. So let's do the same thing again but to a different image, and this time we will select copy. And the highlighted image will be copied to the clipboard, and now you can paste it anywhere you like, as I've just done in Samsung Notes. So this is how you extract objects from photos. But what do you do if you want to add an object to an existing photo? Just like how I have superimposed myself on this photo. It almost looks like a real selfie, but it's actually not. It's an image on top of another. Let me show you how to do this. So first, open a photo in which you want to add an object. Then tap on the pencil icon to go into the built-in photo editor. Tap on the smiley face and go to stickers. Here, tap on the icon that looks like a flower and then select create sticker. Next, pick a picture from which you want to extract something. So we will pick this one. Now, draw around the area which you want to turn into a sticker. The phone will automatically detect the area that you want to extract. Once you are done, tap on next, and once satisfied, tap on done. And finally, adjust the dimensions of the sticker so that it looks convincing. And there you go. We have extracted something from another photo and pasted it onto this one. And yes, I know this is a crude example, but if you spend a little time and click proper photos, you can obviously end up with a far better result than I did. But nonetheless, this is such a powerful feature. So you will notice that in some photos, this little icon pops up in the bottom right hand corner. And if you tap on this, the phone will convert the photo into a stunning 24-hour time-lapse video. Holy moly, check this out. That actually looks pretty amazing. And if we want, we can save this as a copy on our phone. Now do keep in mind that this works only with scenic photos that have a clear view of the sky. So it's not gonna work with every photo on your phone. It only works with specific ones. But still, it's a very interesting feature. One of my favorite features on Samsung smartphones is the Spot Color tool. This allows you to selectively color parts of your photograph and you can end up with really awesome artistic looking photos. So let me show you how this works. So pick a picture and then tap on the pencil icon to go into the photo editor. Then tap on these three dots and select Spot Color tool. And all you have to do is tap on the things that you want to retain color. And I would suggest using the S Pen for this because it will give you more precision and control. You can actually keep the S Pen on the screen and just bring it to the objects that you want to see in color. And if the phone makes a mistake, you can always use the eraser to remove colors in the areas that you don't want to see in color. And there you go. The photo looks awesome, right? Let's talk a bit about notifications. So there are three types of notifications. Number one, pop-up. This shows when you get a fresh notification, in this case a text message. Number two, icon badge. This shows you the number of pending notifications an app has got. So you can see WhatsApp has got one pending notification that we haven't checked. And finally, you've got notifications on the lock screen. Now the thing is, not everyone wants their notifications to be on the screen. So what you can do is choose the types of notifications the apps are allowed to send you. To configure, long press the icon of the app for which you want to select the notification type, then tap on the I button and then notifications. Here you'll see an option to configure which types of notification the app is allowed to send you. For example, we can disable the lock screen notifications for WhatsApp. So if I send a message over, you will see that the phone shows us the pop-up notification, but this does not show up on our lock screen. so kinda gives you more privacy. Alternatively, what you can do is leave this enabled and select hide content on the lock screen. So now the notification shows up on the lock screen, but its content is hidden. Meanwhile, all other notifications will show up as normal. So this setting gives you a lot of control over which notifications you actually want to see, and you can configure them for every app that is on your smartphone. So I think this is a fantastic privacy tool. So here's a feature that will make your S23 Ultra run cool and make the battery last a lot longer. So what you want to do is go to settings and then scroll down to battery and device care. Here tap on battery, scroll down and more battery settings, and here you'll find a feature called performance profile. Inside it's got two options, standard and light. The standard mode makes the phone run normally. It balances the processing speed, battery life and heat generation from the processor. Now the light profile prioritizes battery life and it makes the phone run cool even when you've got multiple apps open. Now of course you do sacrifice a bit of performance, but it's really not noticeable on the S23 Ultra because of the brand new Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 chip. So I recommend keeping the performance profile on light if you want better battery backup and less heat coming from your smartphone. So I kinda had to switch the lights off to show you this feature, but you might have noticed that even though the screen is set to the minimum brightness, it is still fairly bright. And when you use your phone at night when it is completely dark in your room, even this much brightness kinda hurts the eyes. So to make the screen even dimmer than what you can get with minimum brightness, you can enable a feature called extra dim. So what you wanna do is drop down the notification panel and look for extra dim and turn this feature on, and you will notice that the screen dims even further. It's actually even dimmer than the minimum brightness you can set manually using this slider. Now if you don't have the extra dim toggle in the quick panel, then you will have to press on this plus button and drag and drop the extra dim feature from the available buttons down over here. And there you go. Now you've got extra dim toggle in the quick panel. Now if you long press, that will take you to more settings from where you can change the intensity, and higher the intensity, the dimmer the screen is gonna be. So you gotta tune the extra dim according to your liking. So you give your phone to someone maybe because they wanna make a phone call or browse the web. But instead, they open your gallery and start browsing through your personal photos, and they also might open your messaging app and check out all your private chats. Yikes. Well, to prevent this exact thing from happening, you can enable a feature called Pin App, which will prevent your naughty friends from accessing your gallery and any other app on your phone. So for example, your friend wants to browse the web. So before you hand over your phone to them, open the Recents menu and then tap on the app icon. From this list, select Pin this app. And this will pin the app on the screen and they will not be able to access anything else on your Galaxy smartphone. So you can see nothing happens even if I press the home or the back button. So this is a really powerful privacy feature. Now to unpin the app, press and hold the Recents and the back button together. And now to access the phone, you will have to enter your biometrics. So there you go, now everything is back to normal. Now this feature is disabled by default, so you will have to enable that by going into the settings and then security and privacy. Inside, scroll down to other security settings and finally enable Pin App. Now you guys already know that the S23 Ultra comes with a stylus called the S Pen. And one of the best features of this is that you can take notes even when the screen is off. So all you have to do is take the S Pen out while the screen is off, and this activates a feature called the Screen Off Memo, which lets you quickly take notes without waking the phone up. That's pretty cool, right? And if you want, you can also change the color of the pen from over here. And finally, once you are done, press the save button and the note will be saved in the Samsung Notes app. So if we go to the Samsung Notes app, you can see that the note we created is right over here. Also, check this out. If you hover the S Pen over the email, the phone gives you an option of actually sending the mail to the email address that we just wrote. And same goes for the phone number. Just hover the S Pen over the phone and you can actually dial the number right from Samsung Notes. That's amazing. It's really the little things like these that makes this phone so much more awesome. And did you know that you can also use the S Pen to extract text? So you've found something useful like these hashtags and you want to copy them and use them in your Instagram post. So what you can do is bring the S Pen up close and press the button as soon as you see the pointer, and then highlight the text that you want to copy and then tap on copy. So there you go. Now you can paste the copied text wherever you want. So long press and paste. But one limitation of this method is that you cannot extract text out of photos. See, it doesn't work. So if you want to extract text out of images using your S Pen, use the Smart Select feature by tapping on the pen button. It's right over here. So tap this and select Smart Select. Now draw a box around the area from which you want to extract the text. And once you do, you will see a little T button at the bottom right corner of the screen. Tap this button and the phone will automatically highlight and select the text for you. And now you can just copy and then paste the text wherever you want. We can also send the text that was in the photo as a normal text message. So this is such a powerful feature, right? Now, if you don't have the S Pen, then simply take a screenshot and you will see the same T button on the bottom right corner. And if you tap on this, the phone will let you extract text out of any photo. So that's the alternate way of extracting text out of photos. Now, when you have an app open, swiping in from the top right corner of the screen activates the pop-up view mode, which is also known as the multi-window mode. So this allows you to run apps in a window, and this is great for multitasking. And if you want to make the app run full screen, swipe back to the corner of the screen. So there you go. One more gesture that you can do is swipe up with two fingers from the bottom of the screen to open the split view mode, and then select the second app that you want to run in the bottom half of the screen. These gestures are actually new. I think they were introduced with One UI 5. And guys, keep in mind, for these to work, you must enable gestures by going into the settings and then advanced features. Here tap on labs and enable swipe for pop-up view and swipe for split screen. Lastly, also enable multi-window for all apps and full screen in split screen view. Samsung smartphones have a built-in dictionary and a word translator that you can use to find out meanings of words. You can use this feature while browsing the web. Just keep your finger on the word and then select the dictionary option, and it will show you the meaning and the translation of the selected word. You can also use this in other applications such as Samsung Notes. Once again, just long press on the word and then tap on dictionary. You can even tap to see a more detailed description. Now obviously, to use the dictionary, you will have to set it up. Let me show you how it's done. Okay, so just select any text and then tap on dictionary. The phone is gonna take you to a setting which says up here on top and here, enable dictionary. So now we have to install the dictionary database. We're gonna install English. As you can see, it takes us to the Galaxy Store, so just follow the instructions and download the appropriate database. Now if you want, you can also download translations. For example, let's download the English to German translation, and that is it. Our dictionary is now ready for use. So now, whenever you highlight a word and then tap on dictionary, the phone will show you what the word means and its translation to the language that you have selected. So I'm gonna ring up the S23 Ultra and watch what happens. Alright, so you can see that the camera LED is flashing. The phone is letting us know that hey, there's an incoming call. And yes, this also works when you get a new text message. It's super useful when you want your phone to be completely silent. That also means switching off the vibrator. Now this feature has been around for many years and it is called flash notifications. To switch it on, all you have to do is go to settings and scroll down to accessibility. Once inside, tap tap on Advanced Setting. Here you will find a feature called Flash Notifications, and all you have to do is switch on Camera Flash Notification. And the best part is you can configure this to work with selected apps so that the camera LED lights up only with the apps you want to. Alright, so if you go into the settings, then security and privacy, and inside here tapping on privacy and then permissions manager takes you to a page where you can control which apps are allowed to access your phone's camera, microphone, location, etc. And you can tap on individual items, like if we tap on location, the phone is gonna show which apps are allowed to track your location. And if you see an app which you don't recognize, you can always tap on it and disable its location access. Now do keep in mind there are many apps that need to access your location to work properly, like Android Auto, Maps, and the Galaxy Wearable app. So don't disable location access for everything you see. And same goes for the camera and everything else on the phone. So yeah, the centralized permissions manager is a great feature to see which apps have access to different features of your phone. Alright guys, so that brings us to the end of the video. Thank you for watching, and if you've enjoyed, make sure to hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel because that helps out a lot. And as always, the download link for the wallpaper is in the video's description. Tech Guy Charlie signing off.